It's so exciting to welcome into the fire the exciting Dandenong midfielder, the hard-running, skillful Victorian, future AFL player, and possible top tenner in this year's draft, Cooper Simpson. Nice to meet you, Cooper.
Nice to meet you, LJ.
Oh, it's good to have you on, mate. Now, I'd love to hear what you guys were like at a young age. Have you always been in rep sides, or were you always a midfielder?
I wasn't always in rep sides. I think I was Division 2 in under 14s, under 15s, and then luckily moved up into Division 1, and that's where I started to get recognised by the Dandenong Stingrays. I've always played a little bit of back, midfield, forward as a junior, obviously rotating through all them, but I do see myself predominantly as a midfielder and a forward.
Yeah. Did you play any other sports growing up, or was it all footy?
I used to love my sports. Used to love playing cricket and basketball with my mates, but footy was always my priority. So I had to quit basketball and cricket sadly, and then just focus on footy.
Yeah, so you're a pretty busy man growing up then.
Yes, I was. Yeah.
You're an extremely talented footballer. What was your path into the Stingrays, and what brought you to them?
I think it was just my drive and passion for my football. I always wanted to be the best, so I always try to put the extra work in. And then obviously playing interleague for my league, and then just trying to be the best that I could, which is what caught their eye of me. So and then working through the under 16s and 17s program at Dandenong. Yeah, all the help, all the coaches that helped me, and all the boys that were with me, definitely pushed me to be the best I can.
Yeah, and Dandenong's such a good club, isn't it?
Yeah, love it down there. Awesome culture.
Yeah. Now, you've been predicted a probable first-round pick. Very deserving recognition after a terrific last year, where you played more like a top ager. You have to be stoked with your 2022.
Yeah, it was a good year, personally and for the team last year. We fell one short, sadly, but it was a great experience. All the boys that I got to play with, like Jackson Beans, Henry Husthwaite, Mitch Sibkowski, all those boys definitely helped me with my progress with my footy, and also all the coaches down there definitely helped me and guided me through my bottom age year, which has set me up for a good top age year this year.
Yeah, there was so much talent last year, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good to be around.
Yeah. You're such a quality mid who can always go forward and kick a snaggle too. Would you call yourself an outside or inside mid? What do you think are your main strengths?
Well, I did play a bit of outside and inside last year, but I can play both really. Wherever the coach puts me, I'll play that to my best of my ability. But I do see myself predominantly as an inside mid and a forward. And I think my best strengths would be my cleanliness. I think I'm a one-touch player who, utilising that one touch, I'm able to handle out to my teammates and make a good decision off the back of that.
Yeah. You weren't part of the Vic country team last year. I have no idea how, to be honest. I know they were stacked with talent, but they missed one there. Were you a bit disappointed with that, and did it inspire you to work even harder?
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed with that, but I think in my practice game, I played for the Vic Country boys. I didn't play my best footy or anywhere near it. So I think it was fair for me to miss out, but I think that it definitely started a fire within me and drove me to where I am now. So yeah, definitely had added some motivation.
Yeah, well, it might have been good for you then if it added all that motivation.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right, after a massive year last year where you put yourself right on the draft prospect map, I hear you've had a big pre-season. How are you looking right now, and how's the start of the season going for you, mate?
Yeah, well, just last week we had the captain's run on Thursday, and I got a bit of a corky, so missed out on round one. But yeah, as I said before, added some motivation for me this week to come back fit and firing. So it was good to have my first hit out against a good team as well. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, mate, corkies suck, don't they?
Yeah, they're the worst.
Yeah, but it's all good now.
All good now.
It's good to hear, mate. You're playing for a very good Stingrays team who actually made the grand final last year. Although you didn't win it, it must have been a great buzz to make it.
It was a great experience. Remember that day like the back of my hand. It was awesome. Just the build up into it, even during the week at school, all my mates and stuff like that. But yeah, it was disappointing to go out how we did. But I think coming up against such quality opposition in Sandringham, I think even though we didn't play our best footy, I think it was a good experience and something that I'll never forget.
Yeah, it's all about the experience, and that must have been a cool one.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, a bit of a disappointing start to the year against the Geelong Falcons, but it was just round one. How did you guys go yesterday against Brisbane, and how did you? Yeah.
I think we picked up on areas where we were disappointing in last week. I think last week we were pretty fumbly and panicked a lot in our decision making, but this week I think we refined that up and made better decisions and were more cleaner, even though the conditions weren't the best. But I think we picked up where we left off, and we're in a good groove now.
Yeah, and how cool was it just playing against that Brisbane side?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was just so much fun to be back out there and playing with the boys.
Yeah. How did the Stingrays look this year? Any boys that I had to keep my eyes on?
Yeah, we're looking good. We've got some new guys in that didn't play last year, and a few guys that have rocketed up that did play a game or two last year, which is good to see in their development. But I think obviously there's a few Vic Country boys in there as well. I think there's 6 or 7 of us. Obviously, they're pretty good players, but I think everyone else is just at that level as well. So I think there's a lot of boys to look at for this year.
Awesome, mate. Can't wait. Now, being a part of the academy, great job on that, by the way. Gives cool opportunities like training with an AFL club. Did you get a chance to train with one?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to train with the Melbourne Demons with Zane Dersma as well. It was an awesome experience, mate. Absolutely loved it.
They've just got so many good players in there. Must have been starstruck by a couple.
Yeah, it definitely was. Like Christian Petrarca and Clayton Oliver. It was pretty awesome just to learn off them and see how they go about their business, and then just be a part of it was just insane.
Yeah, that is cool. What was the thing that surprised you the most?
I think it was just the ultimate professionalism of them all. I think how they went about their day. It was a pretty long day, and they're all pretty used to it, obviously, and I wasn't. But just everything they go about their day, how they train, how they prepare themselves, how they fuel themselves, everything like that.
Yeah, and do they train pretty hard? They sometimes slack off.
No, they train pretty hard, yeah.
Being a part of the AFL NAB Academy means you'll head my way in SA during the gather round. I bet you're excited to come over for that. It must be awesome being part of that whole academy experience.
Yeah, I'm extremely excited. I can't wait to get over to Adelaide and play a game of footy and watch a few games as well. It's pretty exciting. I think we're versing Port Adelaide Sandful, so it'll be a good experience for everyone. And yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait to have you guys over. It's going to be cool. Love gather round. As a bottom major, you got to go against some of the top class bids like Will Ashcroft, Elijah Sardis, and Ollie Holland, just to name a few. How was it putting yourself against them, and what did you take out of that going into this year?
Yeah, well, obviously, as they're all respectful in their own plays, obviously very good. Yeah, especially coming up against Will Ashcroft and Mackenzie in big games like the grand final, as I did, was definitely a good challenge for me. I like challenging myself, and the competitor inside of me loves that as well. So it was a good learning curve. Obviously, I wasn't at their level back then, but it inspired me to be better and yeah, progress my footy.
Yeah, but I reckon you're at their level now, mate. It's going to be an exciting year for you, I reckon.
Yes, yep, thank you.
That's all right. You're going to be a very important part of the Vic Country's attempt to topple the might of Vic Metro. I think the SA and WA boys will be better this year. How much are you looking forward to getting into that? And when does it all start up?
Yeah, I can't wait for it all. I can't wait to play games with the country boys. We've had a few camps already, and I think the connection there is pretty strong already, and we love training together, hanging out together. So yeah, I can't wait for the end of the year when we get to start playing games. Yeah, it's going to be an awesome experience.
Yeah, it's going to be cool as. You got to play in the Futures game last year, which is exactly what you deserved after such a brilliant year. And you were awesome, showing great skill in the forward line and showcasing your booming left foot and running abilities with minutes in the guts. What was the experience like, and must have been proud of your output that day?
Yeah, it was an amazing experience the whole day and the few days leading up to it. I'm a Geelong fan, so the day was even more special for me. But yeah, getting to play on the MCG was just an unbelievable experience, and yeah, obviously having a few days with a lot of boys that I didn't know was an awesome experience as well. And then yeah, getting out and playing footy, kicking on the MCG, something that I dreamt as a kid.
Yeah, mate, I've been in the MCG crowd, but never on the oval. It must be cool as.
It was awesome.
Okay, let's tell people what they get from you. An absolute gem, a quality mid who can win his own ball and also stream through the midfield with skill and precision. A guy who's with slick hands and possesses great speed. A mid who will pick up big numbers in the guts, but also goes forward and is great around goals. So with all these skills, what areas are you looking to improve on this year, mate?
I think my versatility is a big one for me. I think if I'm lucky enough to get drafted to an AFL club, I most likely wouldn't be going into a midfield. So that backup position for me is key to perform at an AFL level and to hopefully get into a team.
Yeah. Okay, some simple questions for you, mate. Would you like to live in Adelaide, just in case the Crows see an opportunity to draft a gun who has real leg speed out of the middle? Let's hope they watch this.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind where I go. I'd go anywhere to play football. I love it.
Yeah, good answer. A player this year you think will dominate the champs?
From big country or just anywhere?
Just anywhere.
I think Harley Reid might have a good year this year.
Oh, yeah, he's good. A player you hope will take the step and join you in the AFL?
Well, I'd love anyone of the Dandenong Stingrays boys too. I love them all. They're good mates of mine. But yeah, I don't know. I probably couldn't name one, but there's a lot of them.
Yeah. You're summoned to MasterChef and you need to cook a meal. What's your go-to?
Probably a good scrambled eggs on toast.
Ooh, scrambled eggs on toast. You got to have some bacon with that, I reckon.
I reckon. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. You're on Survivor. How well are you going to go? Anything you might struggle with?
Well, I reckon the competitor inside of me would do the best I can, but I reckon a few of the challenges I might be a bit stuck on. Yeah.
Yeah, they are pretty tough challenges.
Yeah.
Now, I'm looking for a partner if we have a zombie apocalypse. How would you go, and what is your weapon of choice?
I don't know. Well, I've watched a few good horror movies and zombie movies, so I've probably memorized everything about it. But I reckon my go-to weapon would be, geez, I don't know. I reckon maybe a shield.
A shield. It's a good thing. You could get like a shield with like some big spice on it, I reckon. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I reckon I'll stay with you then, mate. Well, Cooper, it's been amazing chatting to you today. You're seriously a terrific guy, and it's been a pleasure to meet you. You'll be a star in the future. Good luck with this year, and I can't wait to follow your journey, mate.
Thanks heaps, LJ.
Thanks, Cooper. Good having you on.